Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Okay, well, I want to talk about Andor because obviously it's coming. It's amazing looking. We just got that trailer the other day, which I think was a fantastic representation. I think it should have been the first trailer. And an article went out on StarWars.com. It kind of covered some of the things that were in that big Andor live stream event that they had, the watch along type
Oh, yeah,
event.
yeah, with Tony Gilroy and
Right.
others.
And I wanted to share some things that happened during that, some from that conversation, shall we say, that I think are very interesting. First off, they talk about what Tony Gilroy's favorite scene from season one is. Do you have a guess? You'll never guess. I never would
Probably
have guessed
not.
it.
If it's not Kino Loy, I don't know what it is.
His favorite scene is from the first arc, a quiet moment on Morlana 1 at the corporate security headquarters, the meeting between Cyril Karn and Chief Hine.
Oh,
Yes.
what exactly about that did he enjoy so
His
much?
his reasons are coming from a storyteller perspective. He says, if you make a movie, if you're a director or a writer, when you're watching your own screening, there's always a moment where you're like, God, if I could get to that point, then I know everything will be okay. The scene for me is in episode 1 when Cyril and Chief Hine are together. It's a scene where I relax when people are watching the show. Kind of like it's a point where if you make it through here, we've got you.
Okay, that's
And
the
it's
scene?
because he's a
I
screamer.
don't feel like that's the scene, but
I know. I don't think it's the scene either. That's why it surprised me so much because I was like, well, I would have picked any of your grand speeches
yeah, there's
as,
a
as
lot
a
of other
testament to your
scenes,
writing,
yeah.
but he kind of looks at it this other way that goes, I know if you've made it past this scene, you're hooked. You're mine now. Now you get to experience all those moments I know I wrote are good.
Okay, I guess so. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's interesting.
We also know that the actress who played Bix, Adrena, she has a tattoo of Bix.
Of herself?
Mm-hmm. She said that this character means so much. The opportunity of being an Andor in Star Wars changed my life. I'd really never done anything like this before. It challenged me as an actor. I just love her so much, and I love everything that she represents. I even have a little tattoo. I remember the last day on season 2 on set, I couldn't comprehend that I wasn't going to be her again, or that I wasn't going to portray her. I'm still wrapping my head around that. I like the fact that playing this character challenged her as an actress because Bix runs a full gambit of emotions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We
She gets
yeah.
to hear the children dying.
We see a strong character at the beginning. She's running her own business. She's got this secret sly on the down low. She's confident in what she does. She's got a love interest, but then she's conflicted because her old fling Cassian kind of comes back into her life. She's dealing with Luthen, the smuggler, and then she's wrapped up in this huge conspiracy with the rebellion. It's rough. I think it does give her an opportunity to play a character that's really in depth and that's a full range across the spectrum, right?
No, she goes through the trials and tribulations in season one, that's for sure. And I'm assuming from what we've seen in the trailers, like she's going to be on planet
Mm-hmm.
when the Empire shows up in her little happy community. And well, I don't think that ends very well for anybody.
Mm-hmm. And then they moved into talking about Luthen. Stellan Skarsgård's Luthen Rael. That Tony Gilroy needed an organizer, recruiter, somebody who's at the center of everything, as he puts it. And so he decided to make a gallery maker who's also an accelerationist. He says that's the term for a rebel leader or a leader who wants to make things worse to provoke change. He's literally an accelerant in a burning fire.
Yeah, it'll burn bright, as he
Mm-hmm.
said in the trailer.
Tony says in writing season 2 that, quote, we'll learn a lot about Luthen and who he was before.
Interesting.
But we'll also see a guy who built a startup company in his garage with Alhani. He goes public, and it's going to be the stress of how do you take your little revolution and all the work you've done for 15 years? How do you go public with that, and how do you go large? So we're going to watch him under a great deal of stress.
Interesting that we're going to learn a lot about where he comes from. I wasn't sure we were going to get
I
that,
wasn't sure
honestly.
either if we're just going to know that something had happened but not go
Yeah.
into it, but it sounds like we're going to find out, and that I find very exciting.
Yeah, and he does seem eager to take his company public and
Mm-hmm.
grow the
It's
rebellion.
interesting that they called him an accelerationist, and then that line we just had in the trailer is, what do we do if it goes up in flames? It's going to burn.
Yeah.
It's going to burn bright.
Well, he even said that's what he's trying to make things bigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. You got to
Yes.
bring attention to
He's
the.
making things worse. I mean, he said so. Then they talked about Genevieve O'Reilly's Mon Mothma. They talked to her specifically during this about a juicy scene that she had to do like a hand trick when she, with like a magician type trick.
Okay.
Specifically in season 1, where she's kind of trying to fool the Empire, like, look, parents gambling.
Oh yeah, we love that scene.
And that she's getting together with the financier who's actually like a criminal.
Sure,
She's got to sell her daughter.
You don't have to use that language.
Mm-hmm. She says that for Mon, so much of the first season she had to hide. And of course, in order for her to get where we get to in Rogue One, there are much bigger risks that have to be taken. She has to step out of the shadows.
Yeah, and give a little speech about the Emperor.
Monster!
Yeah, she's going public all right.
They casually did ask about how Melchi ended up in Narkia 5. We know he's in there, and apparently Duncan Powell, who played him, as well as Tony Gilroy, have their own theories.
We should have more than a theory. Come on. It's your character.
Powell says he doesn't like being told what to do, and he's not a great believer in the idea of the Empire. That's really all he said, and Gilroy decided to be more elusive, saying he was convicted of skepticism.
Ah, yes. That actually makes more sense.
And the scene from Rogue One that kind of inspired a scene in season 1 of Andor was the sunset of Jyn and Cassian staring off into the sunset when the end was coming.
Didn't that inspire the whole series, in a manner of speaking?
No, but it inspired a very specific scene. The scene between Melchi and Cassian.
Oh, in season 1 when they're kind of at the beach and
the horizon line.
It's
and
a good scene, yeah, when he finds out
kind
Marva
of
has passed.
Yes, kind of an end to all things type thing for Cassian. I mean, his mother just died. I'm sure he felt his world was ending in a sense too. And that there were some parallels between that. And I think that is beautiful. Diego Luna kind of came on at the end to give one final soundbite, I guess, for this.
For the thing, yeah.
Yeah, for the thing.
For the thing.
He said, "It was such a joy to return as Cassian after Rogue One for the first season of Andor. I am incredibly grateful for your continued support of this year's journey. A lot of love went into making this series, and you have no idea what's in store. I can't wait for you to see what happens next in the last season of Andor." I can't wait to see it either.
I know.
But I'm happier that
month actually.
Yeah, but we've talked about it. I'm happier that they're ending it on their terms than going, well, we committed to 5 seasons, so we're through season 2, and then this quality drops off in season 3 or 4 because they don't want to do it anymore. Yeah. So I'd rather that they're still wholeheartedly in this.
Yeah, I think you can get burnt out sometimes doing it. I mean, we look at Game of Thrones, and it feels like as the season goes on, or the seasons, you kind of feel like, they're kind of just losing it.
And then you get to that last season, it just felt rushed and disjointed.
Yeah, it felt like they just wanted to end it, and they essentially did just want to end it. So let's not have that happen to Andor.
Yeah, so I'm happy that they are ending it on their terms.
Yeah, I would love 5 seasons of this, but I'll take 2 seasons, and then hopefully it does extremely well, and Disney and Lucasfilm look at it and go, we could do more like that. Yeah, maybe it is. I hope it is. I hope season 2 does really well. Maybe not like extremely good where it takes the whole world by storm or anything, but that it's an improvement over season 1. The numbers are better, and they realize, we can make some more sophisticated adult Star Wars from time to time, and people are going to enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait to hear more about it, and I'm sure we will in the coming weeks. Yeah,
and you're going to hear it from us.
From news from Naboo.
Which is you.
Which is me.
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes people don't know your name.
Sailor Naboo.
That's happened before, yes.
I go by Naboo a lot.
Yeah, I just call you Naboo. Even I call you like Naboo.
You do.
Around the house and say, "Hey, Naboo."
Yeah, it's
What's
weird.
the news? What's the weather today, Naboo?
Well, I can tell you that we've been in the 30s, but don't worry. This weekend we're Friday it's going to be 70, and then Monday it's going to be 30 and snow.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Welcome to Wisconsin, where you can be going swimming one day and shoveling your driveway the next.
Ugh.
But anyway, that's all we got for you this time. Now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of any and all of today's news. And let's talk some Star Wars. And so, until next time, thanks for watching.